Let's continue playing Valkyria Chronicles, and I believe I have my gamepad now set up. I will just quickly check this. To the controls that are standard for the PS2, and this is a PS2, well, PS3 really, PS3 style controller, so hopefully it should translate fairly well. So, Chapter 2. I believe this is the first, well actually the last one was a two-part mission, but this is the first two-part mission. Maybe.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Oh dear.
Martha!
Look at all that bread, it's just ruined.
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Snake? What are you doing here?
Stop this now!
This is not sneaking. This is definitely not sneaking.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
And that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
And convenient rifle is convenience.
I will
Also,
thank
they
you
are
to watch your
really
time in this
terrible.
house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
So there you had all the
Isara,
advantage.
Are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Staying would be dangerous
Right.
too.
Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
As inheritance goes, just saying, as inheritance goes, this is a good one. And just casually in the garage, we have a tank.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
A little
I
outdated,
wanted to make
but,
sure
you
it
know.
would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
Roll
All right.
out.
Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Hooray! I don't even get. I just stand at the top of the tank and get sniped. Nope, that is my job. Stand at the top of the tank and get sniped.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Militia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town.
It's a good plan.
All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Oh, at least it moves. But we have a tank! And he fires rockets! It is therefore amazing. Actually, no, it doesn't really fire rockets. I think it can do. Like, I think one of the upgrades allows it to fire rockets. Darn it, I just want it to be rocket tank. But, you know, it'll do. Right, mission.
Here's the brief for this operation.
We don't know a tank's coming. We really hope a tank's coming. Enemy squad around one tank. Defend the road. They're going to arrive and try and shoot down the gate. We lose if the gate is destroyed, if Alicia dies, or if Welkin, when he arrives at the battlefield, dies. Or 20 turns pass.
Alright, let's begin.
But this will take nowhere near 20 turns, and I might even be cheesy with this one. I've been cheesy with quite a lot of these, to be fair, but...
If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a sec?
Yep, sandbags, etc. Yep. Thank you. Right. So we have 4 command points to start with, at only 3 units. Also, this is the first instance of a shock trooper. Shock troopers have a much lower range in terms of mobility, and also their guns are effective at... Basically, at short range they are lethal, but they have to spend a bit more effort getting there. We're also in a very well defended position here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Town Watchman, and if I can get around there, done it. We're going to climb with whatever button 3 is supposed to be. And from up here we can now see quite a lot of enemies. And yeah, my auto-targeting thing does work. So you can see there's a scout there who's worth points. In fact, there's 2 scouts who are worth points, but are a bit far away to actually kill any of them. We also can't kill the shock trooper. It's got slight armor, and also we're at ridiculous range. So there's not a lot we can really do from here to be massively helpful. Also, I'm fairly certain if keeping you up there is going to get you killed. So I might as well take the shot. You got 2 good hits. Counterattack comes in. Nope, we're out of range for counterattack as well. Alright, we'll end the action there then. I fully expect him to die, by the way. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Alicia a little closer. I do want to crouch. Don't want to go over, I just want to move this into position. So we're now covered from 2 directions. We can see the shock trooper. And we might as well shoot at the shock trooper, to be fair. 22 shots to the head will kill. We got 2. Now, we'll get hits on them as they advance, but, you know, that'll be fine. We also have a grenade, which we'll use later. But for now, I think that's as good a defense as we can manage, because there are people on the other side as well. So I'm going to end the turn there. Button 4 is not what I thought it would be. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, it does kind of work. I might just have to rejig some things, or remember where things are. So, they have 6 command units, but they need 2 to move the tank. And they're going to move the tank. It's a tank. And as before, we can't really damage the front armor. We only damage the engine with guns, and the amount of damage produced to the engine is negligible. This is also a light tank. The tanks get a much, much bigger as we go on. And they shoot the gate for 500 damage. And also, doing what a tank does in this game, provide a lot of cover. And that's the advantage of having the rooftop person. He can just see and shoot at everybody. Oh, and we nearly got the scout back. He's not the scout who's worth a shield, unfortunately. So I'm back there. Oh, we got some hits on that scout, and we might get some more here. The problem is, we still continue to face him. Got the kills. But now we're all facing a different direction. We've now been, effectively, you see the arrows, we're all looking in the wrong place. If we're still in the front arc, we'll still manage it. But there's a shock trooper. He's the dangerous one, really. He has a machine gun, but he has a terrible accuracy at that range.
Now.
Shooting back, we've got half a chance of actually killing him. But I won't. It's not worth it. And he's got 1 more command point left, so he's going to move his shielding scout. If I can kill that person, I'll leave them 1 less movement. Oh, good going so far. Reload. We killed him as well. That'll get us bonus money and points at the end of the round. And also means they can do one less action each turn. Now, we of course saved our actions, and we did that for a deliberate reason. Yeah. We have a healing sort of crystals made out of Ragnite, because magic stones do that. Right, I'm going to use a town watchman here, and I'm going to see if I can have a shot. Yeah, I knew that would happen. Oh, I need far too many shots to make that work. I'm going to have to make this a very short round then. Or I can go and kill this scout, but I don't think that's overly worth it. No, we're going to run you down. There's no point in keeping him up there, he's just dying. Right, now... we're closer, but not overly going to be able to do a lot. I'm actually going to use my Ragnade. I could have used that from the roof as well, actually, to be fair, but as you can see, you do not move next to a shock trooper. It gets you killed. Because of that as well, I think the only thing I might do is go Alicia and toss a grenade at him. I want to kill this guy, actually. And that should be easily enough to do. Where's the other one? Sometimes you can sort of aim at one and sort of expect to hit the other, but we'll get the kill here. Yeah, he's behind the wall. We're not going to get him. Also, gonna go for... oh, darn it. That was a mistake. Didn't want to do that. Crouch, please, and turn. Yeah, I kind of wanted to move him a bit more central, but stormtroopers. They're annoying. Right, end the turn. I've deliberately saved 2 turns worth of tank movement because we're going to need it. The tank goes boom. Gate down to half health.
No! If this keeps up...
and is it going to... no, it's going to get a stormtrooper this time. He's been wounded. He'll heal a little. And he's going to throw a grenade at us. Which does about 90 damage. Doesn't mean that the tank needs 2 more shots. Here comes Stormtrooper then. Behind the sandbag because we have a sandbag. Some scouts will do that. Based on their skills and a few other things. We'll get into the skill sets of the scouts when it becomes relevant, and it'll become relevant reasonably shortly. And there is a second shock trooper. Annoying, actually. There's another one, but we'll deal with that. She's taking a little damage. But not enough. She'll recover most of that before the next turn. Right. Let the enemy turn over. They did no movement on the right-hand side. Player phase. Turn 3. Welkin has arrived!
Entering combat!
So, the tank. It can plow through things.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
Alright, let's give it...
About tanks. Yep, we are going to use these as a sort of mobile defense platform at various times. And we have 3 types of guns. One's basically a close-range machine gun of doom. Second one is a mortar, which is quite good at dealing with troops that aren't lancers. We'll get to that a little later. And it has its anti-armor shot as well. And it goes... oh, darn it. Also, I messed up the control of this already. I can't afford to waste time, really. I want to advance, if possible, and get towards killing something. I don't think I've got my control configured correctly for this. Come on. Should be able to blast your way through
Hostile
that.
sighted!
There we go.
Hostile sighted!
I might have to go and grab my Xbox controller.
It's a tank! It's a Gallian tank!
Alicia!
Welkin! You have a tank?
They know it's Welkin? Well, I'm standing on top of it, I guess.
We can...
Switching to anti-tank.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see what we can do here. Now again, they will shoot us, but there's really not a lot they can do. We can go and one-shot you. Shot the scout. I can't actually see the tank at this point, but we're not going to take any damage at this stage. That's our movement allotted. Also an odd angle for this, and darn it, I can't. So my best bet here... Nope, that's not changing it. There we go. Mortar shot. Now mortars destroy cover as well, and definitely an idea to go and try and kill both of those off. Boom. And we did. Well, we killed one of them, definitely. And we'll end the action there. Right, so I need to move a little further here.
Combat.
We lose our mortar for this run. We only get one a turn. We have infinite anti-tank shells, though. And that's 2/3 of our movement this time. It also removes dead bodies if we run over them, you know, because it's nice like that. Right, here we go, tank targeting, and we want to target the engine as much as we can, though you'll see the hit range doesn't really benefit us if we go for that. Normally our tactic will be to go for the engine. We did this time. It sort of has body and tread damage depending on what we hit. But that's the first shot done in the action, and then we're going to move up again with the tank.
Here we go!
And then we might go and earn some experience points. Depending. You see, we have gradually less movement as we go. We could now kill the... try and kill that off. Our other options are to go kill the shock trooper. Probably not a good idea, actually. Alright, we'll just take our guaranteed hit on the tank. Boom. Game over. The town is safe, and we have a tank.
Yes! We stopped it! Nice work, Ys.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
Because we have a
The
tank.
Imperials are running off for now.
That's the important
Looks like
thing.
we bought some time, at least.
At least until they get another tank.
Welks! Welks! It's a boy! Martha had a boy!
In the tank?
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
You delivered the
Good.
baby while driving?
That's fantastic! Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
And we managed to get our first A rank of the LP. We won't get too many of those, but it's fairly easy to get this one. As long as I didn't even have to save points for that. I had about 5 left at the end. So this is very easily doable in one. We also got the leader bonus, and we killed... Just working that out here. Oh no, we didn't kill any aces. No, I just misread that slightly. And one light troop as well, for a little extra cash and experience points. We'll get to using experience points fairly soon, actually. With home at our backs. I think after this we enter Squad 7, which is the squad-based system. So next video might be a bit more in depth with the general strategy and sort of
2
team
hours
building.
after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
It's on fire.
Someday,
Oh dear.
we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
And thus, we now move to the third chapter.
Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare.
And it's quite a long one actually, so I might split that into 2 videos, we shall see. Certainly we have a lot of the squad-based stuff to go through, and a few other bits and pieces as well. But anyway, we're now into the game proper at this point. Now, the game gets a little more serious, and things get a little more tricky. We're past the tutorial phases, and we're still going to introduce shock troopers, lancers, and the ranks to us, but those are easy enough, picked up in-game. So I shall see you all next time for more Valkyria Chronicles. Until then.